Manning now on first down. And looking it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 30 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tackle made by Tanner Vallejo.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Shepard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And this is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the... Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set! Boom! Left!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. On second down, here's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now. 56. Green, 39.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin from 13 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, Manning. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. And he comes back with one complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know, OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Manning now on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Rosas puts this one through. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. To return, it's Kalen Clay. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On second down, Ivory. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track. Throwing is Allen on third. Over the middle and caught by the tight end, Clay. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Allen looking to throw on second down. It was the safety, Darian Thompson, that time who was able to break it up.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The Bills on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Allen going to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail. Offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Now Manning throwing on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Manning on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw, it's Allen. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen will try again on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield and looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And here's Allen to throw on third down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at him. We've got him now.
That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Manning now on first down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Manning now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Manning now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Working from the gun, Manning. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Manning, gotta have this one, and it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. It makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Manning. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Manning again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing on first down is Manning. Now he's fourth, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Manning to throw on second down. And he's caught at the 7-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable, as he'll go for it on fourth and goal. Now Manning. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. He's got room to run past the 20, as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Let's get started with some of the basics. This is where you go to manage. This is your starting lineup. Let's choose every NFL. Is a player item. You'll add it to your lineup to improve your team. Now you'll improve your team with the player from the team. Let's add your new players to your lineup. The easiest way to do this is your team's overall time to take to the field. Show them what you... The solo contains information on the challenge. Time to take to the field. The solo contains information.
And now the offense getting set, first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. The tight end Julius Thomas, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow... incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Congratulations on winning your first solo challenge and, of course, earning a new quarterback. Put him in your lineup to improve your team. Continue your ultimate team experience in the campaign. Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Play fake here on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The defensive tackle Kyle Williams there for the stop.
All right, let's go get it now, all right?
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
Go. Snickers.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Goes underneath for Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space?
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but this is a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Allen looks to throw on second down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
He got 29 yards that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, Allen. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. There he goes inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On first down, Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen to throw once more. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kelvin Benjamin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are in for 6.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. On second down, Roethlisberger to the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Star Lotulelei able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Hauschka now for the extra point. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They give it to Ivory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Left side here, caught by Clay. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Another run. This time it's Ivory. And now running right through it. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, here's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Kill. Leopard! Leopard!
Allen now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll give it up to Ivory. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot!
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and tell him to look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Here we go!
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Patrick DeMarco taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will extend their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the mind of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Leopard! We got three, fellas. We got three.
Allen now throwing on 1st down. This is Ivory. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Yeah, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st down. Again, Ivory. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Gun!
3rd down. Here's Ivory. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run Devontae Freeman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. Here's Ryan. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Freeman again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Coleman has it here right side. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete, right around the 8. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They'll try and run. Freeman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Ryan rolling to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Leopard! Gone!
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A good pickup there at 22.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Throwing on first down is Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Grady Jarrett coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, 34 yards. And the Bills are in for 6. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it.
Got his man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 39 that time. Now Ryan on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. On first down, Ryan. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, Ryan. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
To throw again is Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tech McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Allen to throw on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Returnable here from the 38. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
21.
from midfield now. Here's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Get up!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On second down, Freeman. And a short gain here down to the 22. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. A give to McCoy. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Gun! Detroit!
Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lucky 56. Leopard.
Throwing is Allen on third. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. On the return, Clay. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Pushes him over, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Leopard. No. Check. Pinch it. Here we go. Check my 45.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Flush to his right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of his shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Leopard! Detroit! Leopard!
This give is to McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Back! Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
On second down, here's Allen. He'll get this one complete to St. Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Detroit!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney!
Now McCoy. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Check.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
No. Check. Patriot.
So that'll back them up 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. And I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And it'll be 3rd down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
The left side completion to Jones. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a 1st down. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Leopard!
Back to throw. Allen. And this one's incomplete. Patrick DeMarco, the fullback, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Get up!
After the interception, here's Ryan. Being chased out left. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are going to win the game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.